What's going on, ladies and gents, boys and girls, guardians of all ages, Joker back again once again, and today we're going to talk about something controversial. I know, gasp, shock, horror, something new for this channel that we've never ever done before. Something that will undoubtedly have a cheeky title, that will cause people to comment before they watch the actual video, making fools out of themselves. Yes, people, today we are talking about the dreaded cash shop. Lightning crackle, kaboom, 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 thunder strikes, everybody's scared. Spooky. For you see, it is that time of the year again, or time of the season again now, where we have a holiday, real or otherwise, utilized by Bungie to make money, preying on the dreaded fear of missing out that so many people who play Destiny have. However, and here comes the controversial opinion, is this Bungie's fault, or did we do this to ourselves? See, unlike a colleague of mine who has this crazy hypothesis that the player base is somehow to blame for the state of Destiny's PvP, and lands on an argument that sounds something a lot like, well, people use the meta to fight the meta, then bitch about the meta, so they're toxic about the meta, but the meta really is the problem, which would actually just make the meta Bungie's problem, but you either live by the meta or you die by the meta. Yeah, that's a lot of that, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about something that is actually a direct result of the player base's interaction with the game. The cash shop. You know, before the Valentine's Day event where tons of videos and glorified blog post articles passing as news all complain about how the bulk of the rewards for the Valentine's Day event have nothing to do with the actual Valentine's Day event and are locked behind the paywall of the cash shop for either silver or bright dust. You know, the same shit different day that we see with every event, and yet somehow, some way, for everybody's bitching about it, for everybody's moral pontificating, for everybody's, oh my god, the cash shop is so horrible, Bungie managed to make a cool projected $300 million in digital revenue in 2019. Now, if I was a betting man, and I am, because let's be real, let's be honest, I play Destiny, and we all know why we're here, I'm gonna bet that more than a couple of those dollars, just a few of those pesos here and there, come from people who have opened up their wallets for these cash grab events. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense. Destiny is the perfect storm of a game built around obsessive compulsiveness and gambling. And while that gambling element has been taken out of the cash shop, it still does prey on players' obsessive compulsiveness and the fear of missing out. And that's just kind of the game Destiny is. It's why we hunt for god rolls. It's why we bitch about odds. It's why things like collections are a great quality of life enhancement to the game, but it further drives home this obsessive compulsive nature, because now you can see what you're missing. And I know more than a couple of people who have spent money just on emblems. So, to Bungie's credit, they have ingeniously engineered a complex series of systems based on human behavioral patterns, and no doubt data collected over the years, that has weaponized the player's obsessive compulsiveness to spectacular effect. Because, why wouldn't they? No, really, why wouldn't they? There's no reason not to. And that is the crux of the argument. Because for as much as people want to bitch about overpriced weapon skins and overpriced armor, for as much as people want to bitch about just how much work goes into the cash shop, which definitely seems to be far more work than any other area of the game, for as much as people want to bitch about this, that, and the other when it comes to the cash shop, the only reason the cash shop still exists is because a significant portion of the player base is willing to buy these items. Because if they didn't sell, then there'd be no point in making them. And that's how it's going to be until the balance shifts, and it never will, unless people stop supporting the cash shop, which they never will. And because people will never stop supporting the cash shop, Bungie has absolutely no incentive to change. Which is kind of sad, because I remember how fun it used to be in Destiny and other games, where during holiday events, you were actually playing the event to get the new armor, to get the new weapons, to get the new items. You weren't just putting in your credit card to buy everything. And as long as people are willing to support the cash shop, Bungie has no incentive to change. So, we have done this to ourselves. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments below. Remember to like, share, subscribe, donate to my Patreon if you're feeling particularly generous, and above all else, stay frosty.